What's going on, guys? It's your boy John, the Liquidator, coming back with another video. And it looked like Kathy is basically headed clean out the door in a hot second. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. So more news is coming out about Kathy Engelbert. Now, if you guys are late to the party, now Fisa Collier went on an exposure of a lifetime, bro. Now, no news has come out about her getting fined, but I will tell you this. Everything she had to say is looking very damning for none other than WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert. That is because she made cruel comments about Caitlin Clark and others in regards to their media rights deal, basically her being the reason they landed it, pretty much saying she's the best commissioner they ever had, and all these various things. But here's my issue. My issue is Kathy has yet to take responsibility for the horrible situation in regarding the refs. Now, I have been somebody that have been staying on top of this thing since day one, way before it even boiled over. I got countless of videos. I might re-release them, kind of detailing me going at Kathy, kind of letting you guys know that she's the biggest damn gangster in the land. I compared her to Al Capone, Al Capone, John Gotti, Mr. Gambino himself. She's a mobster, bro, because she wanted nothing but violence and drama. Well, I'm here to tell you, sources is confirming that Kathy could be headed to the unemployment line very, very soon. The Sports Business Journal just put out an article today, yesterday, that has sent shockwaves across the damn league. Let's pull it up right now. So this right here, guys, if I can get it pulled up for you, is what is going viral online, man. So it stated, sources, Engelbert likely to exit as WNBA commissioner after CBA negotiation. It states she hasn't connected. She's not a relationship builder, one source said. A WNBA spokesperson called remarks about Engelbert's future categorically false. So I don't know. Man, but we finna have to read this damn article, bro, because this article is saying a lot. It said, well, before Nafisa Collier said WNBA had the worst leadership in the world, multiple sources had told Sports Business Journal Kathy Engelbert will likely exit as commissioner sometime after CBA negotiations due to pressure inside NBA and WNBA circles. The sources said Engelbert's presumed departure 6 years after arriving from Delaton is relationship driven, tied to the way she has dealt with colleagues and players and unprecedented growth within the league. Tuesday comments from an influential player such as Collier presumably won't help Engelbert's already unstable public standing and most likely exuberated it. She hasn't connected. She's not a relationship builder, which you have to be in that job with the teams. The players, a source familiar with the league office dynamic, said last month, I think she's a wicked, smart business person, and the success she gets a lot of credit for. But a commissioner have a personality element that can touch every person that they have. I think she's just lacking it. So it sounds like she's more of a corporate person than a commissioner, almost like a company CEO. Most of the time, company CEOs don't know the names of the janitors. They don't know, assistants' names like that. They don't have time. They only know 3-4 people they deal with on a daily. You a commissioner of a whole league. You got to know these players. You got to build relationships with them. And it sounds like she has no relationship building status at all based on this article with these players. Now, it goes on to say, you have got to get through this labor negotiation. After that, it wouldn't surprise me if she did a victory lap and rode off back into the corporate world somewhere. A WNBA spokesperson said Tuesday night the source comments were categorically false. Engelbert was unavailable for the comment. She's not going to comment on this. What's crazy is that somebody released a comment in regards to Nafisa Collier comments about her, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm starting to believe, this is my own personal theory. I don't want to put stuff out there as if it's fact. I'm starting to believe Kathy's probably going to get fired. She's probably going to get fired because we all got to remember the UConn Blue Blood Mafia. You lose that support, that's what runs the WNBA. You lose that support, you might as well count your days as numbered. And Nafisa Collier, oh, she's heavily member of the Blue Blood UConn Mafia. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's finish reading. It says, whether Collier's statement cements Engelbert's departure is unclear. Sources said her exit is not imminent and that it is impossible. I mean, that it's possible she could decide to leave on her own because they're going to force her to quit. Sources also said any move by Engelbert would be unrelated to the league president CBA standoff with the players' union, although insiders believe there has been chronic distrust between Engelbert and her consistency since September 2024 interview on CNBC in which she failed to denounce hate speech directed at players on social media. She instead pointed to the popularity of rivals, lately apologizing to the players group. And I remember that she's not a people person, said another source familiar with Engelbert. That's not who she is. It has been an issue before the CBA negotiations. Now, something Kathy said that I am very familiar with is we need more rivalries. We need this. Basically, we need drama. She stated that during the Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark big time hype when Caitlin was getting pushed around. Now, a lot of people has insinuated that this could be part of the reason why Caitlin has been receiving the treatment she has been receiving is simply because of Kathy. Kathy pretty much kind of almost invoking allegedly the assault on Caitlin. The assault, not just Caitlin, but any Indiana Fever player. Look at Sophie. Sophie was assaulted on numerous occasions by several players within this league. We have to pay attention to that. We also have to pay attention to just the violence that's in this league. This is more like UFC / basketball. You know, almost like the trampoline. You guys remember that show that's come on? I think it's Spike TV, maybe. Don't hold me on that. They just jump on the trampolines, they just play basketball, they just dunk, like push, you know. That's kind of like what this starting to remind me of. It's kind of going down that lane. It goes on to say, during her tenure, the WNBA has secured an 11-year media rights deal worth $2.2 billion. Now, that's the deal everybody always speaks about. Now, they did secure a USA network deal for next season for a regular season game and some playoff games. Now, it's undisclosed how much that deal was worth. That came out yesterday, but all of the drama dealing with Kathy and Nafisa Collier kind of overshadowed that current deal, which I'm gonna pull up for you guys right now. So this is the current deal that came out yesterday in regards to that USA network. It says breaking, the WNBA has announced an 11-year media rights deal with Versant in which USA Network will broadcast WNBA regular season games along with portions of the playoffs game and WNBA finals beginning in 2026. And who faces on that poster? You got to put Caitlin on there. This stuff is going to come. They got all of this immediately because of Caitlin. The hype was so big, but no one. This is why Kathy is going to get fired, guys. We got to follow the money. You know, she's probably going to get fired because she messed up the bag. She fumbled the bag. For one, she lost ratings. They gave them $2.2 billion. The ratings went down because you let these women get assaulted. You let all these injuries happen. You did nothing, absolutely nothing. You spoke out against it. I mean, you never spoke out against it. You allowed all these assaults. And guess what? You're going to lose your job for that, Kathy. You're going to get fired, Kathy. They're going to get you the hell up out of here. These are going to be some of the lowest ratings in WNBA history, not to mention y'all rigged last night game with the Fever versus Aces. Now, they haven't even done a video about that, but we're definitely going to talk about that. But, yeah, man, get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on. I will be back with another one. Till next time, man. Shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.